Hello guys and welcome back. Today we will be cracking open my new watercolor palette from Winsor Newton COTMAN series. This is the COTMAN series, which is the student grade of the Winsor & Newton line. Comes in black tin with Winsor & Newton brand on it. So in the box, you got this Winsor & Newton COTMAN watercolor information guide. There are 40 colors in this COTMAN series. But the one that I get is the 24 color half pan palette, which has a great selections of colors. Right in the middle between the rows of watercolor pens has enough space for putting some brushes. This metal sketches box can found without the brand name, and you can get them empty. You can buy the individual pen separately also. On the back you have your ring for your finger to go through. You have 4 mixing well on the top and 5 mixing well on the bottom. If you remove the colors, there are additional mixing well if you need more room to mix. I bought this set from my local store, which cost me about 245 ringgit. The store owner throws in 2 Faber-Castell sample gel pen for me. I love freebies. Do you guys love freebies? Does this happen to you when you saw something cute and it's a gift? It's just that you need to purchase the product just to get the freebies. Will you buy it? For me, I definitely would. I did purposely bought a set of toothpaste just to get a free mug. I remember it's a Sesame Street mug. There are a few characters to choose from, but I chose Elmo. I did it another time just to get Sally the duck plates. Continue on the Winsor & Newton COTMAN series. Each of them is labeled with their pigment number, performance like fast, and codes. This tiny little half pen is individually wrapped. Each pen is stamped with their color codes. Once you are done with some pens, you can replace the individual sets separately. So inside you get 24 half pen all wrapped in their individual wrapper to keep them nice and protected. You see, the color are dry separately from their pens, so they tend to fall off the pen. But once you use them, eventually they will stick on the pen. I don't know why, but this emerald green is sticking to the plastic wrapper. As you can see, their colors are beautiful. You have your cools and warms and earth tones. The only thing I noticed, there is none some kind of beige or peach for lighter skin color. Here you can see they are popping out from their pens as they are dry separately from the pens. I'm going to wet the color first so that they are easily to dissolve. When you first open up the pen, they will appear very dry. I usually do this for all my pens before I use them. And I made a chart to put on the palette so that I can have a reference to know how the paint works on paper. color pick up nicely just by brushing the pen lightly. The paints are very rich and creamy. I can say the paint is good and the colors are vibrant. It's a paint for beginners. The color is more to transparent to semi-transparent. But Indian red is so opaque, it totally covers the black line. I normally try out my new colors by painting some random loose flowers. I have been using this set for about a month now. The paint blended well and little mixing required to achieve the desired colors. Some colors are pretty translucent, however the paint are opaque, so you can use it in a more concentrated form. If it's cheaper and easily available where you are, I would just say go ahead and buy it. It's about $60, which is very expensive to me as they are still just student grade paints. I understand it could be because the price is up here where I am as it is made in England. But I believe this aluminium metal box will be more expensive compared to the more popular options, plastic boxes. The quality of the colors and when you put it on a paper, it comes out quite well. With the price, I do hope it comes with a brush though, or maybe a pocket brush. But if you are just getting into watercolor or just want to try out watercolor, I would say try out other cheaper brands with similar quality. COTMAN is the range of student grade watercolors from Winsor Newton. The professional grade is called the artist watercolor or the professional artist watercolor. If you are looking for the artist or professional grade, make sure you search for the white box and do not say COTMAN. I hope you find this helpful. Thank you for your stay and have a fine day.